Hi, y'all. Welcome back to my channel, Fruitful Sex. And today I will be talking about faking it. Well, you've always heard fake it till you make it. But that saying actually was when you're trying to fit in, not to be pushed out of the group. So they used to say if you were applying for a job, you want to fit in. So, if you want to be a receptionist and be taken seriously, you may want a suit or present yourself how you want to be perceived. That's faking it till you make it. But in dating and relationships, if you are sending the wrong message, don't be surprised that when you take off that fake wig, fake eyelashes, fake nails, your zitzes and everything, that suddenly things change. I mean, you didn't come as described. What you were presenting yourself as is not who you are when you jump in the shower. Ladies, come on now. Maybe you're watching too much modern television or something because those people are movie stars. It's a different ball game. They are in the sex and entertainment industry and they're getting paid to look a certain way. And you giving it up for free. You basically are spending all your money on getting some fake pressed on nails, some wig, fake eyelashes, fake everything. Even your teeth are fake. And for what? For what? I mean, realistically, if you want to be a Playboy bunny, there's always going to be a more beautiful woman, and those type of women are attracting sugar daddies or whatever, and they are spending thousands of dollars to constantly look good on a regular basis. But if you are single and you're spending all of this money, what are you attracting? I mean, I just can't believe it. There are women that want to be taken seriously, but they got their tits hanging out. Like I could have this hanging out, but if I was here sitting and talking to you and have this hanging out, I mean, is it not a distraction? There's nothing worse. Could you imagine if I'm a doctor or a spiritual person talking and I got this all hanging out in your face? Hey, you know, I want you to take me seriously. No wonder Marilyn Monroe wasn't taken seriously. I mean, serious women, honest to God. Haven't you heard? The beauty is the girl next door. The girl next door is the natural beauty. The most innocent, beautiful woman is a natural beauty. That's what a man wants. A woman that is natural and that's probably even looks a little bit more vulnerable. But when you're showing off all the goods in there, what message are you sending? That what? You're high maintenance? So already you're trying to find someone that's going to be paying for all the services that you need to maintain your look. Who are you doing this for? For yourself? Then maybe you need to take a self-esteem course. I couldn't imagine what it would be to pay to press on nails. I mean, I used to be a professional hand model at one time, and I have never in my life put a fake nail on my hand. I would never. I mean, oh, I see that and I'm appalled. I look at that and there's a space between the gap and it's like, it's nasty. I mean, seeing someone eat with that? Oh God, no. Oh no. I don't see the attraction whatsoever. And even if we look at women that have sold themselves that way, where did they end up? Marilyn Monroe, extreme talent, led with sex, showing it all off there. And she ended up being killed and was never taken seriously. And they called her a bimbo and a dummy. Poor woman. And she's talented. What about Pamela Anderson? Beautiful woman. And she leads with her sitzes there. And where did she end up? With a rock and roll drummer that videotaped her on some sex video. She ended up contracting hepatitis C, and then what? She fell off the radar. Ladies, I don't think you want to be looking at some of these entertainers as your role model. They're not a role model. They're leading you down the wrong path. You know why? Because when you finally get that guy and you take it all off, what is he going to see? A monster under there? Like, what is he really going to look at? He's not even going to recognize you. He's not even going to recognize you. He's going to be like, who are you? Like, who is that under there? Oh, Lord, have mercy. Honestly. See, at least with a man, there isn't too much that he's going to alter. Like, he could have a beautiful outfit. And, if he takes that off, it's not like he's suddenly, taking off a wig and taking off his eye color and then his eyelashes and his fake teeth. Maybe if you're in your 70s and your 80s, okay, and you still want to feel like, it all ain't falling apart. I can understand you spending some money and, put it on a toupee or whatever. But when you still have your youth and you're youthful, why not try to maintain a natural look at the best of your capability of truly of who you are, the essence of who you are? Putting on a mask and being someone that you're not, you're only fooling yourself, girl. Because, first of all, a man sees through that. And second of all, if you ever proceed in the relationship, he's going to see that your eyelashes aren't 3 inches long and your nails are crusty and, they're yellow because of all the toxic glue that you put on. And that ain't your real hair. Matter of fact, you got nothing left because it's burnt off. I mean, seriously, why not work on your character, your natural beauty, other things that, that you don't take it off and now you're a completely different person, right? I just can't understand when I see women doing this to themselves. I don't know any man that wants a fake woman. Do you? Who are they doing this for? I mean, you really have to be misled by what advertisement for you to spend this money to really destroy yourself. You're really destroying yourself. You're destroying your hair, you're destroying your nails, you're destroying your skin. You're probably going to get cancer, okay, from all these chemicals you got, and then all the chemicals you need to take it off.
Attention.
Oh,
Garbage takeout.
okay, we're
And
going to have to
actually, I'm
edit
going to
that.
leave that in because it's divine timing.
So, anyways, the point is, ladies, that what you need to be watching is the movie I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker. And if you ever want to laugh, you have to see this movie because this guy picks up this girl in a bar, and she's looking all hot. Well, her name was Cherry, and she's like, sucking on the cherry and all this. He gets alone with her, and then he's like, oh, by the way, you know what? I know I lied and I told you that my is this size, but it's actually not. It's kind of this size. And she's like, oh, don't worry, baby. You know what? See this hair? Well, this ain't real. And see my eyes, this ain't real. Then she's pulling out her boob, she's pulling out her ass, she pulled off a leg. She literally had one little alfalfa sprout with like a little bow of like who she was, and he was like running away. She's like, don't run away from me for being honest, girl. I'd be scared if my man looks one way to the public And then you get him home and he's like freaking Frankenstein. Maybe he's going to have to wear all that at home now, you know? I've heard there's some women that have to wake up an hour early to put on their face and all their fakeness because they don't want their husband to see what they really look like. Oh my God, this is too much for me. You know what? Anyways, was my take today. Ladies, if you're going to fake it, you're going to break it because once you take that off, he's going to run. Because there's another fake one out there that can look better than you, spend more money. She got the more lush hair. She got the more lush hair. She got the longer vamp nails. Now hers is 4 inches instead of the 2 inches. Pointier, different color. I mean, you're going to be outdone. In the fake game, you're going to be outdone. In the natural game, you just need to work on yourself. And what is the first step? To care for yourself. Love yourself. And when you love yourself, someone will love you. There is someone who will love you for exactly who you are. You don't have to be perfect. And one more story I want to tell you before I go. I recall being at some it was a race car event, and everybody was packed in at this bar. And the maitre d' had said, do you mind if this gentleman sits at your table? Sure, why not? And so he was talking to one of my friends, and she's beautiful. I mean, she works in the film industry. She's gorgeous. And she's talking, she's like, oh my gosh, I know, and this and that. And we have so much in common. And oh my gosh, and this and that, and da, 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 da. And all of a sudden, my other friend that was sitting on the other side of the table, who was kind of looking at her phone occasionally, has no makeup on, ordinary girl, average girl. The guy turns around and says, who is that? And I look over, and other friends are looking over, and we're like, oh, well, she's so and so, but she's engaged. When she comes back, sits down, he's like, excuse me, I noticed you sitting across the table, and I was just wondering, are you single? And she goes, no, I'm engaged. And he's like, oh, well, you haven't walked down the aisle yet, darling. And she's like, well, you know what? This is my boyfriend. I've been texting him, and I'm loyal and all this. Well, the whole ride home with friends, what happened? What happened? Whatever happened? The fact that the beauty at the table was getting along with this guy, and she was all, rapping, and it was all fast paced, but she's a little bit more on the fake side. Okay. She's got the short skirt there. She's out for the kill. He did not end up getting her number. He was looking at the natural beauty. The natural beauty. The natural beauty will always win. Look at all these celebrities. Their husbands didn't stay for them for their big fake butt and boobs and everything else, and their fake eyelashes and their fake hair. That didn't keep the man. Looks doesn't keep a man. It's who you are. The character of who you are. That's what you need to work on. Where do you sign up for a character course? That's what you need. You need some self-esteem, and maybe even, I don't know, like maybe take a basic modeling course that teaches you how to carry yourself. I mean, ladies, if you are at an event and you are inappropriately dressed, you look like a circus clown. Okay. If you are a doctor, receptionist, spiritual person, I don't care. And you're sitting there, and you're sitting alongside some other people that are dressed all the way, up to here, and they're looking very professional, and they're keeping it pro. And you're sitting there in a mini skirt and your tits is all hanging out. You don't fit in, girl. I don't care what's coming out of your mouth. You just don't fit in. Blend into your environment. If you're a doctor, look like a doctor. Don't look like a street hooker. Okay? If you're going to wear your boobs hanging out and a short mini skirt, you are going to be attracting sex. And sex usually comes with offers for money, other sexual opportunities, sexual advances. Don't get me wrong. I don't feel that just because you wear a miniskirt doesn't mean that you need to be sexually harassed or assaulted. But there are some men out there that just can't control themselves. They got an animal in them. Okay. They see that and they're like losing their mind. It's like men that go into a strip joint. They go in, they're looking at these naked women they can't touch. And then what? They're going to go out to a regular bar and then try to take advantage of the innocent person because they can't control themselves. So why put yourself in that predicament? The law says that you're protected, but a lot of times in a court case they'll turn around and say, well, what were you wearing, what were you doing, and you will be judged. It's a sad world, but I'm bringing you the reality check on it. Okay, if you want to be respected for your mind, dress accordingly. If you're a nun, you're not going to be standing there in a bikini preaching, right? Like, let's put this into perspective here. Play your role. Don't be fake because you're going to break it otherwise. Fit into the environment that you want to be in. I understand we all kind of want to glamour up and stuff, right? Our role models are showing sexy, sexy. We don't want to look like, but sometimes less is more. And I've seen a lot in my life, and I've seen a lot of relationships fall apart. And I'm letting you know, sex didn't keep them together, and fake didn't keep them together.
Fruitful sex.
Bye for now.